I don't know what's going to happen with Judgment Day. And I think I'm not taking anything on the surface because when the original Judgment Day looked like they were going to be on the outs when Rhea and Damian were still in there, I think that things were not what they seemed. You know, it's like, okay, we thought that this was going to happen, but then we kind of talked about, oh no, Finn's involved in this whole thing with Liv and Dom. So I'm kind of not going to just sit here and be like, okay, Finn and JD are getting ousted or something, you know, because like maybe that's what they want us to think, but that's not what's going to happen. Like that seems like the most obvious that Finn's gonna leave or break out or do something. But I don't know that that's necessarily what we're gonna get because they keep tricking us with these
I
different
think Dom's gonna
storylines.
kick him out, or I don't think here's the thing. I don't know if how they're gonna do the kick out or who's the next leader, whatnot. But Finn needs to just go on away on his own for a bit and be a singles guy. That's what it seems like we're getting, and we're on the path to. But yeah, I saw this. This was disrespectful. That
I
was
don't think
so
okay, I
disrespectful.
don't think it's disrespectful because
No, his booking, not the comparisons, but
oh,
the road he's going down. It's disrespectful because Dolph Ziggler was also disrespected in how they handled him, and Finn going down that road is quite disrespectful to who Finn Balor is as the wrestler. However, he is in better hands
yes.
than Dolph was.
Well, you hope because
I see light.
Triple H hasn't
He's a
been
black and
great.
gold guy.
I know, but he
He's a
also
black and gold.
hasn't been super great. I mean, look at how he was just booking him as a tag team champion. That wasn't great.
So to me, that doesn't seem. I mean, okay, all right.
So
Then I
yes, I do agree that it's possible that we're getting there. And the good thing for Finn though is that he is a guy in his 40s that doesn't look like he's in his 40s. Same thing with like Dolph Ziggler. Like they're very fortunate that they look like they're just in their 30s or at their prime, you know, in their 30s.
chiseled,
Yeah. So that
chiseled.
works because obviously when you look at old school wrestlers, like when they were in their 40s, you fucking knew they were in their 40s.
Ric
So
Flair was
that
in his 40s for about 40 years.
who?
Ric Flair was in his
Oh
40s
yeah.
for about
No, he's
40
been like
years.
60 for like 60 years. He's 173 years old
I'm not
actually.
kidding you. When I saw him in early 2000s, I was like, that man is 55 years old.
No, I
And then
thought
it was
yeah.
2010, and he was still wrestling. I'm like, okay, so what is he,
Yeah,
like 60 now? And it's
I
like
know.
70. I was like, how is he still wrestling?
I know. So I do think, yeah, something needs to go on with Finn. I'm just a little bit concerned that we might not ever see him get to the peak again. It has been quite a long time since they let him do that. It's just crazy to think that it's been what 8 years since he was the inaugural Universal Champion, and
That
like
is
everything that they've
crazy.
done with him since then. It's like how have we gotten here? You know, I also don't want him to become a baby face because that's another thing that people are like, oh, he's going to leave Judgment Day and become a good guy. No, Finn
No,
thrives.
he's not doing a good guy
No,
right
well,
now.
they
He's not.
whatever, but he doesn't
They're
thrive
not
in that
doing
role.
it. He's not. So
Um, yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what happens because I'm not exactly sure. Richard thinks Judgment Day will stay together until they face the White Six at Mania and then they implode. Interesting.